and this is just a really quick video on how I removed my acrylic nails from my hands, obviously. Now, I'm not a professional, I'm not a nail technician. I just watched a lot of videos on YouTube and I decided to show you kind of like, I kind of just mixed a lot of them together. So this is me showing you what I've done. Like I said, I'm not a professional, so please no mean comments. But if you're at home and you just can't stand them any second, like a second longer, and you have no time to go to the salon and it's like an emergency situation up in here, just a really easy way to take them off using stuff around your house. 99% of people will have everything in this video at their house already. And yeah, it's just a little bit uncomfortable. There's a stage in the end where you mightn't have to do it or not, but it's just a little bit uncomfortable. It's not a completely pain-free way of removing them, but it's pretty simple and not too, like, it's just uncomfortable. Like I said, it's not like super painful or anything. Also, your nails will, no matter who takes them off or what way they take them off, your nails are going to be very brittle after the acrylic or the gel, whichever ones that that you have. This works for both. Yeah, they will be a bit brittle. You will have to cut them down quite short, and you really have to mind them because they will break and snap very easily. So yeah, also at the end of the video I just gave tips on how I was able to manicure them after, and that's about it. So if you'd like to know how to take them off quickly in the comfort of your own home, please keep watching the video and I'll see you at the end of it. Bye guys! Okay, and the list. You're going to need a little bit of tin foil, not too much, this should be enough. You need some nail polish remover, preferably one with a high acetone kind of in the ingredients. Going to need some cotton pads, preferably thin ones, nail clippers obviously, and possibly a tweezers if you need to do the last step, which it won't be necessary for everyone. So get your nail clippers and just clip your nails down as far as your own natural nail. Don't go past the regrowth underneath, just kind of try and match them up as close as you can. This will just make taking them off a little bit easier for you. So mine are all clipped down and nasty, and I'm going to get some cotton pads and chop them in half. Now mine were quite thick cotton pads, so I think I made it a little less effective, which is why I have to do the last step at the end of this video. But you're just going to douse your cotton pad, get some of your tin foil that you took earlier and kind of rip off like a sort of a thin, like 2-inch strip. You don't need that much, but just enough to wrap around your finger. Then you just place your cotton pad, like the wet side, on your finger, and I have mine quite doused so it's soaking all the way through. And then I'm just going to wrap the tin foil around my finger as tight as possible. It's really important that you keep it tight. You want the least amount of air in your kind of tinfoil wrap as possible. So just fold them back really good and it should look something like this. You can go ahead and do the rest of your fingers and make sure you have them nice and wrapped tightly, and you can keep it like that for about an hour. If you didn't find it strong enough after an hour, just dip your fingernails only into a bowl of nail polish remover for an extra 15 minutes, and then once you're done that, this will kind of soften them up a little bit more. I just used the corner of a tweezers, a sharp end, and I kind of pushed it under the corner of the nail to kind of pry it up almost and push it, kind of just flick it off really. Just keep edging the sharp edge of the tweezers or your scissors or whatever you're using under the nail. Just keep wiggling it through till it becomes loose, and eventually it will just kind of pop off. Please do this fairly gently. You don't want to damage your nail too much, you don't want to scrape up against the nail. Just take your time with it and gently pry it open, and eventually it will just pop off like I'm about to show you here. Okay, so now because of the acrylic glue and whatever they use, my nails look like utter crap, so I'm going to cut them all down to size and give them a nice good file down, take off all that rough glue and anything that's left on the nail and make it nice and smooth. And then I'm going to take a little buffer and I'm just going to shine them all down, make them lovely and smooth and ready for a nice coat of polish. I'd say I'm going to go for a nice lime green colour. Nails are still going to look a bit nasty, but I have them nice and silky smooth now, ready for manicuring, and I'm going to use I'm Not a Kiwi from the H&M nail polish collection. And yeah, now you're ready to fight another day, fight another battle, and that's it. So that was my video on how I took off mine. Like I said, I watched a lot of other videos before I did it on myself, and this seems to be the kind of go-to at-home way to actually get them off. Like I said, there's so many different right and wrong ways to do something like this, so please no comments on like, oh, you're doing it wrong. It's going to be bad for your nails no matter what way you do it, and I like the way I did mine, and they weren't particularly too harsh on my nails, I don't think. So yeah, I hope this maybe helps someone in a struggle and a panic at home. So yeah guys, please leave your comments and requests in the comments below. I really I'm kind of stuck for an idea for my next video. I'm not sure what I'll do, so if you have any ideas, please leave them in the down bar below, because I like reading your requests. And that's it guys, I hope you've had a lovely day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!